Yeah, this is the Ozzy and Sid report. Again, this is the Ozzy and Sid report. 3 times for Dr. Umar. Welcome to the Ozzy and Sid report, where we do viral news off of 2 views. That's right, I said viral news off of 2 views. Because I'm just putting out this content whether 2 people or 2 billion people is linking up and seeing what's going on in this world today. All these live topics. We still got terrorists. Terrorists. Anybody that does anything for a living, just like actually productive. Like you take care of family, or you in school, and your loans is, and your grants and your scholarships start to look funny. Or you an entrepreneur, whatever materials you use, you cursing out these terrorists. Yeah, these terrorists is real. But while we go through these this economic distraught like it is every decade, because it's all they always trying to throw some distractions in. The best thing I could tell you, because I'm in that boat with y'all. I work multiple jobs, multiple streams of income, supporting the fam. The best thing I could tell you to do, no matter what status, what level you on, just adjust. Just like a football, learn how to do a play option, run the audio. I mean, run the audio, run the audible. Do it like Madden. Let the joystick pause if you need one, and run that audible. Okay, run them adjustments. Adapt. That's the best thing for you to do. And like I said, I don't care what status or what part of your life you in, but any type of goals you're trying to accomplish, especially a lot of the goals because we in the U.S. is tied to monetary value. Yes, like I said, learn how to run that audio play. Do them play options. Okay, adjust, adapt. That's all you can do. Because the one thing you can always do is control how you are going about a situation. So understand that. Waiting for my co-host Big Sid to come in the building. Captain Sid, as I call him. Let me see if I can invite him again. We might be solo dolo in this mission. Goddamn. Goddamn. And goddamn shout outs 3 times. Even though I'm home team Philly all the way. No matter what sports, because that's just my legions. That's just what it comes down to. And it's the thing to be home team with from the Phillies to, of course, the Broad Street Bullies, my Flyers, Dirty Birds, Bird Game, Fly Eagles, Fly, the Sixes. Can you please trust the process? Our minor league teams, our soccer league. I think we got a rugby league. Yeah, we got it all. Yeah, I'm surprised the Knicks are in the finals. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised the Knicks are in the finals, bruh. Like they've been literally dropping the balls for years. And yeah, I know my Sixers is not in it. They supposed to be with this pick 3. Trust the process, man. Forget that process. Be honest with you, out of the Knicks, Indiana, OKC, and damn, my mom drew a blank. That's why I need Big Sid here for the to get all these teams right. I don't know why I blanked my mind. Hold on. Now it's messing with my ego. Who was the other team? Let's see my. Oh, damn! I can't believe I forgot that. It's Minnesota. Ant-Man and Timberwolves. I don't know why I forgot that. Those are the teams I wanted. That's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. I'm ready to see all the NBA finals. Shouts out to the NBA for putting even though I know they always want to get a storyline because that's marketing that attracts people. But shouts out to the NBA for making the good finals. Honestly, it's I think I'll be safe. I'll stand out there and say a lot of people ain't gonna say because they got egos. This is a good finals that real basketball fans, just to being a fan of sports, just people that like me played sports before, people that still actively playing sports. If you just like just the competition in the games, this finals, I like it. It's solid. It's solid. I like it. It ain't no, yeah, I like it. So the sports are for boxing, please, Canelo, Crawford. Please solidify a date. Boxing is my sport. Okay. I won't follow everything else, but it's just something about boxing. I think it's because boxing, unlike other sports, there's organizations and big bank backing it. Every time they have a fight, they gotta literally like raise that money from the ground up. I don't think a lot of people understand. They literally got every time they fight, they gotta raise it from the ground up. See, NFL, NBA, they got schedules. Baseball, they got long money. Ever since America has been birthed, it's been baseball. So they got money to back all that. That's why I be so fascinated with boxing. And then plus the anticipation and the weight and the people that you follow, and you just want to see the results. Because even if the boxers that you follow, even if they get defeated, then you like, well, wait, who just defeated them? Who's the big homie that's coming up on the undercard? You feel me? So I'm over here ranting. I thought the co-host was gonna come up, but he might be busy in IRL. Shouts out to the people that get involved in IRL. So anyway, we're gonna get back into it because it is scrambling and scraping. It is scrambling and scraping on a whole nother level out here. That's right, yeah. Your favorite neighborhood producer and music mogul, Mr. Brother Love, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy, the Diddler, No Diddy, Super Paws, man, the king of the freak offs, King Cuck, all that, yo. Hey, Diddy is here. Alright, and I know I keep running with these jokes, but I'm sorry, anybody that's doing content on this, I mean, you can mention just one thing of the case, and it's gonna just make I still can't get over the fact that he likes finished off. He likes whoever's when the, there's certain part during the freak offs when they finishing off. Okay, when there's certain fluids that are about to be ejected and deposited. This this fool gonna talk about. Homie gonna talk. He be like, yo, put that joint right there, daddy. I like that right near the nipple, right near the nipple area, daddy. Like, yo. But the biggest thing in this case, like I said, my bombshells was, I think the rapper Sean had some instigating to do about this. I want to know about Biggie's mom, Miss Wallace, rest in peace. We want to know about the Kim Porter, Biggie's death. That's probably really number one because yo, if some stuff comes out about that, yo, that's gonna erupt the whole culture, and we're gonna start seeing change of guards. Now, for me being a fan and following the music, and I have made money off the hip hop game, but nothing crazy. It's not gonna affect me, but you are gonna start looking at the culture like, damn, bro. Like, but see, this is all alleged. So I said Kim Porter, Biggie's death, Sean instigating it, and what happened to the total contract? Everybody want to know where their money is at. And there was another bombshell. Oh, the Kid Cudi blowing up the car, which I think they kind of almost convincing that, but we still haven't seen DNA and like hard factual evidence. So that's we got a guess. Okay, here he is. Invite guest. Whoa. Okay. Add this. Oh shit, there he is.
Hey, what's up, cuz?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Big Sid, Captain Sid Vibes is in the building.
What's up,
We're
man?
doing all audio tonight. They know what we be looking like out here. Everybody be like, don't hide your face. Show your face. Stop trolling. Fire bitches. So I just been recapping about this NBA Finals. You could definitely add into that. I just been telling the people I'm excited. No lie, I had to go and Google because I don't know why I forgot about the fourth team being with the Ant-Man, Minnesota. You know, Bobby's World, mom. Don't you know? Anyway, I'm wilding over here. But yeah, from Minnesota, OKC to the Knicks to Indiana to the Final Four. This is the other host and founder of Straight Shooters 94. Go check him out again at Straight Shooters 94. Straight Shooters 94. Third time for Dr. Umar. Yo, what's your quick take on the finals? And
Well,
anything else?
on the finals or the conference finals?
Well, I mean, whatever you want to say. It don't. I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Well,
I
first of
mean,
all, I just popped in, so I missed what you might have said earlier.
oh, I was just talking about just I was talking up for the people just like I was saying, like, yo, I'm excited for this finals, like people that really follow sports. Like, yeah, the other ones was cool, but to me, I don't know, this one just feels different. I think it's just because of the actual teams that they got in there. And then I told Canelo and Crawford, please make a concrete date on when y'all actually gonna have the fight.
That would be nice.
And then yeah, that would be nice. And then yeah, I keep telling the people, hey, all this entertainment, all that is good, but like we all know, this is some distractions because last time I checked, we should be talking about these terrorists and these drones and the white light beaming in the sky. Tell me the information on that. I don't need the federal government detailing all Diddy's freak offs and his like real life porno or p words that he be making. So that's pretty much what I've been going over. But it's
Okay,
entertaining though.
but you the expert on the Diddy case, so I'm gonna leave that to you. But on the basketball side of things, um, yeah, man, like this is a very different Eastern and Western Conference Finals. We do have one big market team, that being the Knicks. Um, this year, whoever eventually wins in the finals will be a first time winner. So
Oh shit.
between yeah, so not team wise, but as far as star player.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
the,
didn't think of
the
that.
Knicks star player is Brunson. The Pacers star player is Halliburton. Uh, we know Ant Man from Minnesota and SGA Shea Gilgis Alexander from OKC.
Okay.
I think both series they're going to go like 6 or 7 games probably.
That's what I'm liking.
Yeah. The Knicks and the Pacers. I'm gonna choose the Knicks because I think they just have a overall better starting five. But the style of play that the Pacers have and how deep they go into their bench, they could very well run them out the building and win 4 games to win this series. But I'm gonna choose the Knicks because Brunson is a beast, man, in the fourth quarter. Like he know how to come in clutch and seal the game. So I'm kind of banking on that with my pick. The only another thing I don't like about the Knicks though is Cat.
Bing
I'm just
bong.
I just been waiting for Carl Anthony Towns to kind of like fold. Like that was earlier in the year when I was on another sports podcast. Shout out to Big Dog Talk Sports. Um, I had predicted that the Knicks would fail in the playoffs because of Cat, that he would fold up and be soft, and that would compromise their defense.
Yeah.
But so far they've held up, and I don't know.
Bing bong.
I think the Pacers will put some pressure on that though. As for the Western Conference Finals matchup, I've been rocking with OKC all year, even though Ant is my favorite player in that series. But I think I've been rocking with OKC all year long, saying that they was gonna make the finals. I had predicted that it was gonna be them in Boston, probably. Obviously since the Sixers ain't do shit, I would have liked for it to have been them and the Sixers, but realistically, them in Boston, I thought was gonna be it. We saw Tatum get hurt in the series against New York, and that pretty much did them in whatever hope they had.
Man,
But
prayers to Tatum.
yeah, man, he should be all right, man. He's a young dude. He should bounce back. I mean, he's gonna miss all the next year, and they say that injury, even the best of them typically take about a year and a half. So him getting hurt in May of next year, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, he should be ready 2027 season.
Damn.
That's how it is, man. That Achilles is hard to come back from. And when he comes back, we gotta hope that he has a lot of his same athleticism.
Yeah,
that's the type of injury that sap your athleticism as far as your jumping ability, your speed, just the explosiveness, first step ability off the dribble, lateral quickness when you're on defense, just stuff like that. KD came back and he was pretty much the same player, so hopefully Tatum comes back and he'll be the same player.
Nah, we gonna see. We gonna see what's going on with that. Because, like you said, we don't know the full report. Now, I'm in the ballpark of this. You said what?
No, I was gonna say I know the report. I said that's what it is. It's just a matter of what his rehab and what he looks like after the surgery.
Well, yeah,
his recovery.
Yeah. No, for sure. But I guess I was getting in more detail about, like, I got an injury that's in that ballpark. So sometimes the intricate details between the ACL and the TCL and how many ligaments and how much of the tissue is damaged. I'm just hoping, outside of just being a Sixers fan, this is just, man, just get healthier. Because luckily I came from my recovery, but like I said, there's definitely levels to that whole tear down there. Because unlike, for people that didn't know, because I got it too, unlike broken bones, ligaments, tissues, all that shit is the hardest, because if it doesn't heal, it kind of just like evolves itself. And that's why Sid is right. He's like, it just depends on after that, how they come back, how much conditioning and physical therapy. Because sometimes the doctor will tell you. So people just trying to run money on some of these players, they got these injuries. That's the injury you don't want to mess with. Because depending on how his physical therapy plays out and how much tissue he done torn the ligaments, like Sid said, it's going to determine his career. So prayers up to him, man, because he just won that championship. I already saw that pain in his face. God damn, and I just made it, and I'm in the postseason. But hey, everything happened for a reason. So he said 2027.
That was tough.
By the time this nigga get out, Diddy's just gonna be getting off of his trial.
Yo, that's hilarious. Back to the OKC Minnesota real quick. Just wrap up on my analysis of that. I like I said, I picked OKC to make it to the finals, so I'm sticking with my pick. I'm taking OKC in another 7-game series, all 7 games. I'm interested to see how Ant and Shea, if they play each other head to head. That's the most exciting thing to me, because typically you don't hardly get no matchup where the best player of each team really has to guard each other. Both of them play guard. Shea's a point guard, but he's a 6'6" point guard, and he's more of a scorer. And man, he's a 2 guard, and we know what he do. So I'm interested to see whether Ant-Man will guard Shea and try to take him out of his game, and vice versa. But obviously there will be cross matchups. Like, both of these teams play really good defense, so I'm expecting this to be a slugfest.
I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see it. And now because Ant-Man is in it, because I think about when the Knicks made it, the Western was still going on. We didn't know who's coming out the West. Now, I know I told you off this, I was ready to see OKC and the Knicks, but I'm really ready to see the Knicks against fucking. I'm ready to see Brunson and Ant-Man. You talking about the head-to-head matchup? I'm ready to see Brunson go against Ant-Man. I'm ready to see that shit.
I think either matchup would be fine.
I'm ready.
I'm even. I think I'd be even interested in seeing, you know, the Pacers against those teams. I mean, I
Yeah,
think the Pacers are slept on because, well, Halliburton was slept on, and
yeah. Halliburton was slept on. People just really haven't. They just haven't been talking about the Pacers like that.
yeah,
I
and
mean, to keep it a buck.
they probably thought that last year was a fluke, the way they got to the conference finals last year, and then the Celtics pretty much dusted them off.
Yeah,
But
the
here
Celtics
they are again. This
overshadowed them
this
for
the second
sure.
year in a row, and they beat New York last year. So New York has new players and new pieces, but we'll see how that matchup goes.
All right, Indiana, we ready to see what y'all got. Damn, now you got me ready to talk about the fight, but nah, man, I ain't gonna talk because they get on my nerves to keep changing up these dates. I didn't seen literally, and I ain't gassing shit up. I think I've literally seen 7 date changes from the original when they had it because I was thinking it was supposed to be something in the middle of the summer, something like that. And then after that was like they changed it 7 more times. So hey, for me in the boxing world out there, hey people, we might not we might not get this fight. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it.
Oh man, come
I
on,
don't want to
man.
lie. We might not get this fight, man, because Canelo just went through 2 tune-up fights. If you realize that, no,
Yeah,
no boxer really does that. If you do, you got a big fight coming up, especially when you are seen more as the defending champ. Like people, I think people just got a general consensus that Crawford's coming up to the challenge, and this is going to be more of a walk in park for Canelo. But yeah, if anybody's been following, Canelo then had 2 supposedly what they call the warm up fights before this Crawford. So that's why I started to look kind of shaky. Like, yo, man, this shit might not go down. So, and
now
this
that you
shit don't
say
go
that, I
down,
might be inclined to agree. Damn.
I'm gonna look at Crawford funny because I'm like, nah, bro. And then the longer this takes, you gotta fight Spence. I'm sorry, rematch with Spence. Cause that's what I be tired of with boxing before. And people, we gonna talk about Diddy, but see now I'm in the Kanye rant. But nah, I don't
No,
want to
no,
get over
wait. Hold up. I thought you wanted to see him fight Boots.
No. So with Canelo, I know he has no problem with fighting and all this, but
No, not
before I go,
Canelo. Crawford.
yeah, I'm going back and forth. I have no problem with Canelo. I'm a fan of Canelo. Canelo will fight. And I'm noticing, like I said, the 2 tuna fights, that's looking weird, and you keep changing up the dates. The common denominator of people ducking fights, changing up dates, all these stipulations, Crawford. So Crawford, I know I'm not nobody to you, but for somebody that supports it, the boxing, please, please write in the contract. Let that ink dry for this date to be solidified. Because if it changes again, I'm sorry. I'm not believing in the hype of Crawford. I'm sorry. Because if he doesn't go through with this, that means you just caught you caught Earl Spence on a good night. Yes, you was ducking Tank because Tank was in your face crazy like, yo, what's up? What's up? Didn't want to do it because everybody laughed Tank out the room, but I still think Tank could wash him. You dodged Boots. I think you even dodged the whatchamacallit brothers again. So
Who?
now I'm starting to look, bro. Like
Charlo?
I know you solid in the boxing world, but like come on, bro. It's kind of telling. But like I said, time will tell. I'm
You
gonna
talking about
see.
the Charlo brothers?
Yeah, Charlotte brothers. Thank you. But time's gonna tell. Cause now I'm starting to see behaviors. You know me, I'll be paying attention to the actions and the behaviors. I don't care what the popular opinion be saying. I'm just looking at the real shit. I'm like, I think and I get what he's trying to do. People didn't start really recognizing Crawford until later, unless you just had the opportunity and the time of your life just to followed the majority of his career. So I get it. He's getting up there. He wants to take on a few more fights. He wants to walk off to the sunset because he's one of those. He wants to have like 2 to 3 good more fights, and after that, he's retiring. He ain't gonna stay around like Mayweather. He's just trying to get his just due his credit, which he does. But however, I'm calling a spade a spade. I just see the behaviors. So let me get off of that before I keep talking about that for hours on end. What's up, man? You got your free Diddy shirt?
Whoa, never. I'll never be purchasing one of those.
You
In
got
fact,
your,
they could pay me to wear one of those.
you got your I support women. I'm here for Cassie shirt.
Maybe not.
You got your Cassie. I'll be your next baby daddy.
Nah, definitely not that. But
I'm gonna make me a scrambling and scraping. I like that, daddy. Pause.
yo,
Hey, well, you see the title of this shit, the scrambling and scraping. I think I put a part 2. I think I did. No, I did it. I didn't put a part, but this is part 2, people. But yeah, from what you heard, you don't gotta have no expert opinion because we are not no one out here in this YouTube verse. Nobody has really an expert opinion. The only thing I can say is because I actually do got a journalism degree, so I just can't say I'm somewhat a professional at this, not this particular thing, but I got the degree and the status to be investigated, talk about. So far from what you heard, what you think? You think you gonna walk? You think you about to do some light probation? You think you're gonna go to jail for life?
I mean, honestly, at this point, I can't call it. I feel like he's slipping through their fingers for as much as they wanted to indict him and charge him for.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, the freak offs, for the most part, I mean, you just talking about freaky ass parties. You can't throw nobody in prison just because of that.
I like
If they can't pin him down on any kind of trafficking being involved with that, then
trying to make him fuck up people. We listening. We like that, daddy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, if they can't pin any of that on him, man, he gonna slip through their fingers with I mean, we know the thing with Cassie that got settled out of court. That was a civil suit. So
got settled.
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I mean, the feds usually don't grab you though unless they got some concrete evidence. So
see, that's why this is entertaining, because it's like, yo, the case looks like, yo, like you said, you just trying to expose this homeboy for being freaky. Like, I still can't get over the fact he literally be directing them like, yo, after you finish off, scooped up off of her and bring it over here and place it near my left areola. Like, yo, what type of time is you on, bro?
Man, he on that Diddy time, but
that Diddy time, baby, I like it. But nah, man, I'm wondering what the feds got on them too. I'm just curious because it's like I'm like, bro, y'all just doing character assassination. All right, the embarrassment is there. Yeah, he was crazy. Like, you literally with your girlfriend and you directing people on what to do, and then you want their fluids on you and vice versa. Like, that's just crazy. But I'm like, where's the solid hardcore evidence? Like, and pun intended, they really do got hardcore evidence. But that's just.
But we need evidence for criminal activity.
Now, this is the new thing. The girl from Danity Kane supposedly in these court.
Wait, did you hear me?
You said what?
I had said they need hardcore evidence on criminal activity.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what like we agreeing with. Like, y'all just being freak nasty. The only thing that came up is the homegirl from Danity Kane, with the Richards is her name, with Dawn Richards. it's coming up in the because you know since it's not publicized either. You go to some of these platforms like Monty Cocaine Wood Grain. Shout out to him. Big Ticket TV. What King Academics, Joe, but all them. You know, and you could just look this up online because it's still federal, so you still has to be somewhat public. But she's coming up multiple times like, yo, you didn't agree with Diddy? Sometimes it'll be some long car rides, or if they was going touring the concert, like the whole office would be quiet after he done blew up and beat somebody's ass. And the reason why she said it'd be quiet because he done said multiple times, and other people said multiple times, like yo, you didn't agree with him. People will start disappearing left and right. So somebody didn't get his fucking dry cleaning right, and he had a problem with them. She said, yo, people will go missing. Now you could just go missing, get out of town, or she's alluding to something else. So what you talking about? This is some of that evidence. Now it's starting to look like a case. But then again, this is all hearsay. Cause they don't got like no tapes, they don't got no documents, they don't have no audio recordings, no timestamps, no security cameras. They don't got like any like past like you know how you do police complaint reports. They don't got any of that. So I'm with you. Like he looked like he about to walk.
Yeah.
He looked like he's about to walk. But that was interesting, which I'm sure that was going to come up. They were like, hey, Diddy's a gangster. Like, if you didn't like it, people would start missing. They would start disappearing. I want to know where is Total's contract and where's their money. That's all I want to know.
I was gonna say, I think they're gonna be able to get them with something, regardless of them not being able to fully uh, indict them and charge them or whatever. Uh, I mean, because like I said, the feds don't snatch you up for nothing. They're gonna get some amount of time out of you, even if it's the time that it takes for the for the trial to proceed and be done and over with.
Like for real. I think this is the one thing that's going to really get him off. No matter what the fuck comes out. Shouts
Pause.
out to Monty Cocaine Wood Grain.
Pause again.
He said, "Oh, that
You
was a
said
good
what
one."
was gonna
I
really
know,
get him
I know that
off,
was a
and
good
no
one.
matter what comes out.
That's why I got pause in the description. Mirror my areola, daddy. I like that.
Yeah.
Bumbling and bumbling. I like
All right. Seriously. Go
that.
ahead.
Damn, I forgot my train of thought. Hold
Oh
up.
man, my bad.
Shout out to Monty Cocaine Wood Grain. Also check out his platform. And which I was thinking, I think everybody in the room was thinking on some nigga shit. Yo, the ironic thing is the way supposedly she's been talking with her husband on the court, pregnant with her third child with him. She's still saying she got love for this nigga. So yo, let me find out if he gets off or he gets in some house arrest. Yo, if Cassie shows up at that house and still gives him some of the ooh nah nah, yo, I'm sorry. Throw all this shit out. I don't want to hear nothing. The only thing I can feel sorry for is about her getting her ass beat. And I mean, whether it's a man or woman, nobody deserves to get their ass beat like that. Because once you're down on the ground, and once a person is like in that undefense mode, like a dog, like you, if a dog gets beat, they're like, you know how they get that whole body language, like, all right, I'm done. You defeated me. But he kept going. Yo, let me find out Cassie going to get him on the late night tip and to come through with the on the Uber X. Let me find.
She better not.
I swear. I think because she's been mentioning in court, she even said, "Yo, I don't really want nothing to happen to him like that. Like I still actually." She's like, "Yeah, I still kind of love him." Like, yeah.
Man, nah. What do they call that? Oh man, they call that something.
That Stockholm syndrome shit.
Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, that's what that is.
But I think
That's the Stockholm syndrome talking. That
I think they
that
got
shit
it. I
is
think they
still
got the Bobby and
ingrained
Whitney.
in the system. Then if she talking like that,
Yo, you the husband? Could you be the husband? Let alone the baby? Could you even be like, yo? He's in court just sitting through all this shit.
first of all, why we got to be there? Our lawsuit been settled.
Oh, because she's a star witness. She's a
Oh,
star.
to
She's one of the star witnesses.
yes, but all right. So if she gonna say that she doesn't want to see nothing happen to him, then I mean, she can basically say she don't want to give no testimony.
But she's already testifying. She's just up there the way they saying it. She's just giving it raw. She ain't trying to make herself look good. She ain't trying to make him look good or make him look bad. She's just saying like, "Yo, this is from my recollection. This is what happened." And
How much can she actually remember? Being that she was drugged up and alcohol liquored up, how much could she really remember? Like that's also like if I'm Diddy's lawyer, I'm gonna be like, yeah, her accounts are unreliable. Whatever they got to say to discredit her. I mean, basically, you could say that about a lot of people. That's probably that were witnesses. It's like, all right, you could point out the fact that a lot of inebriation was going on, or you could point out the fact that the person might be biased against him.
but see,
So
that's what I don't like, man. This is court. This is federal court. Like, let's not get on emotional on some. If we could do that in our own community, we know how to chastise people. That's
nah,
one
but
thing. Oh, go ahead.
I know. I was just saying though. I mean, it's going to get emotional. I mean, people were hurt.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what the feds got. I'm sorry, man. I think Sean's gonna come out the back court and be like, he did it. I think Sean, shout out to the rapper Sean. Well, now he's the prime minister. I forgot his full name, but I swear him and Mrs. Wallace kind of kicked this shit off. Cause in my conspiracy brain, all of a sudden Mrs. Wallace, she disappears. Like, what's going on with that? You know, even though, yeah, I
Yeah.
like his music, but it was just funny how Rich Homie just kind of passed away during that time. I mean, I don't know. I just be looking at shit. So Miss Wallace was there in age, but I don't know. It was just, this is the shit you can't prove. This shit you just sit there and think about. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering what the feds got. I think they got some bombshell shit because, like you said, they don't waste their time. They don't
Right.
waste their time. And then if they do waste their time, if he just comes out even with just like less than 2 years and some probation, I'm sorry, he won. Because once they get it down to 2 years, he's gonna be able to serve like 3 months and be out.
Nah, he might have to do what either, like what Lil Kim and T.I. had to do the whole year joint, the 1 year joint.
I don't know, man, because I see this was interesting about
No, no, no,
Diddy
no,
because
no. Because listen, think about it like this: if you done fought and got away, like if you're him, and yeah, I mean, with all the allegations, it's a lot. If
that
you
is
get
a
it
lot.
down to just 2 years and then be like, all right, let's get it down to one. You ain't gonna try to press it to walk out of there in like 3 months or 6 months or nothing like that. At least you shouldn't. You shouldn't keep pressing it. You should take your win and just take it. Pause.
I
Take your
like
win
that.
and walk away. There we go. That's a more
Take the way to walk
succinct.
away.
Yeah,
I don't know,
man. He's
man.
gonna be. He'll be Harlem shaking out the prison in like 2 years.
Yo, this if people believe me, I'm not commending or condoning all this nasty work that he did. But I'm sorry, he's just interested, man. Because somebody pointed out today, shout out to Big Ticket TV, that was like, yo, even though they talk about Diddy's bullshit, and everybody's taking it different. People be like, yo, Diddy's just freaky, but he innocent. Some people were saying like, yo, he's gonna go down because the feds is attached to it. But if you just look at just the works he did, just the music and then you get into just businesses, and then you get like, yo, when did he have time to do all this shit? Like,
I don't know when you on drugs, you be up.
I mean, I guess probably it's a rhetorical question. Like, this nigga was leaving 106 in Park, freak offs, concert, IV, had to order the fly in, had to go find Cassie, argue with Kim Porter. Rob told her all their contracts. Like, yo, man, the diddler again. We gonna touch on this. Oh, pause. Everything he said. That's why I put pause in the disclosure. We
Yeah,
gonna get back
dude.
on this content because every time I talk about this, whether like I did last time with you, like it's just crazy. But that's the biggest thing. Inclusion and all this. I'm just ready just to see how this all plays out. I'm ready to see if he, like you said, if he does time, if he don't do time. I swear to God, him and Cassie gonna hook up again. Probably gonna get her pregnant with twins. I'm trying to see if the industry turns on him, or when he comes back to the industry, they gonna even like him even more. Like, is he gonna play into the gay thing, or is he just gonna be Diddy, act like nothing? If he comes out and he act like nothing ever happened, that would be that would be epic. I'm sorry, that's Diddy to the core. That is Diddy to the core. Like, hey, he was out there scrambling, scraping, fumbling, and bumbling, dude, all through court. Yeah, I know, Daddy. I like that, but I beat it. On to the next, and we won't stop, and we can't stop.
Yo, that's crazy. But
So this
anyway,
coming.
cuz I'm gonna get up off this joint, man.
All right, yeah, because I was about to get into the Tory, into the Sea Breezy. Just real quick to let everybody know, if you don't recognize the play, yes, not only is it an attack on men, there is an attack on black men because they are picking people up left and right. And the last thing I'm going to say, yo, what y'all did to Tory is wrong because I really think it's going to come out that it's factual. Like I said, one of the Kardashian, the Jenners, they're the
Well,
ones that
look,
actually do it. So it's effed up. He's doing 10 years behind a whole bunch of bitches arguing. That is fucked up. I'm sorry. Man, woman, whoever, that is messed up. Because I know
yeah,
you heard about that, right?
yeah. But I was gonna say, we'll save it for the next video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just had to get that out there, man. Free Tory, because that ain't right. But anyway, people, go get the bag. Go make an impact. Hello, New World. This is the Ozzy and Sid report. Go check out Straight Shooters 94. I'm Ozzy Oz. This is Big Sid Vibes over here. And our other co-host, guest host, Shid. Check them out. Y'all be good.